Fans in the SENZO Meyiwa murder trial will use the rest of the week to read through a new docket. This document implicates Meyiwa's girlfriend, singer Kelly Khumalo, and the people who were inside the house at the time of the incident. They include Khumalo's mother, sister, and Meyiwa's two friends. The defense lawyer for one of the accused says the state failed to disclose such critical information and cannot now be allowed to dictate how much time is required to investigate the new docket. The trial has been adjourned until Monday.
My Lord, with due respect, I cannot be told by any of the counsels before this court as to how long do I need to do a preparation regarding the documents that I've just received now. And also myself, it will be unfair for me to tell them as to how long do they need to read that document. It's a further prejudice, my Lord. It's a further disregard of accused number 5 constitutional right by the state, and a misjoinder of the accused in this case. We are sitting with a critical situation here, my Lord, wherein I'm seeking clarity from both DPPs regarding Exhibit D, wherein they decided to charge other people and later stage decided to charge these people. I cannot be able to proceed without receiving a confirmation by way of a letter, my Lord. I don't need witnesses here in this court. I need a letter, my Lord, from the DPP confirming the status quo of the document that is before this court. Then I'll be able to move forward. And also in respect of the line of cross-examination that I need to do, my Lord, to this witness, I cannot be told by the state, I cannot be told by anyone, my Lord, with due respect, whether I should cross-examine or whether I should not cross-examine. That's accused number 5 constitutional right to decide how to conduct his case, my Lord. The person who has put us in this trouble, the person who has put this court, this trial into shame is the state, who failed to disclose such a crucial information.
This advocate Mshololo pulling no punches indeed there, making a statement against her clients, on behalf of her client, in terms of feeling that they are prejudiced by the introduction of this second docket today. My colleague Sindelo Masigan has been following this story. She's been in court since the trial began. She's joining us now at this hour here on Today on ENZ. Interesting developments inside court today, but you've now moved. We know it's adjourned until Monday. Stindelo Masigane, advocate Mshololo, we just played a bite from her. She really did not mince her words about how she was not happy with the state introducing a second docket at this stage.
Yeah, it was quite an interesting day inside court once more today, Bradan, and of course we heard from Advocate Zandile Mshololo, who said that she is now in possession of the second docket. That's the 375 docket in relation to the SENZO Meyiwa murder. We know that there were 2 investigations, 2 different scenarios, 2 different set of suspects. The 375 docket points to those who were in the house as the ones who should be charged with the murder of Meyiwa. And this is not the first time we're hearing about this docket, Bradan. You would remember back when Advocate Teffo was cross-examining Sergeant Thabo Mosia, he was the one who introduced the notion that there is a secondary investigation that took place with regards to what happened inside that house, and it points to those in the house who should be the ones who are actually in the dock. He wasn't in court today, but I am joined by Advocate Teffo here in Johannesburg. Thank you so much for your time. Of course, this docket that you've been talking about, it seemed like a rumor for some time now, but today we actually saw a file in possession of Advocate Mshololo as well as the state, introducing it now before the court. Your reaction?
Yeah, thanks, Leah. The 375 is not, it's a common cause. That docket was opened in 2019 by the investigating officer of the same docket, who initially they were together. They were a team of 4 before that docket of 375 was opened. So all of them, the Makubu and the Geninda, they were on 636. It was after a crucial statement was stolen out of 636 by one of them. Then that's when this second docket came in, because in the 375 there is an allegation of the defeat in the end of justice against one of the police officers. Hence, we've got the two dockets today. Yes.
Advocate Teffo, I mean, I know in terms of the secondary docket that you are in possession of, the state had requested this docket from the investigating officers, but it seemingly they did not want to give it to the state and they instead gave it to you. Why?
I'm surprised. I was not in today at the court. I was committed on other legal issues in the other court. Anyway, the court knew that from yesterday. Yes, so I was surprised when I hear my attorney explaining to me that today the matter has been postponed. We were expecting Moshololo to finish with Msia today. Yes, so that the state can proceed with a re-examination if they don't want to do one. So that maybe tomorrow we can proceed with a new witness. So it has been disingenuous of the state, in particular Advocate Baloyi, to say just got the docket today. He knew the docket as far as 2020, January. Yes, that the docket has been there all along, and he does have that docket. Remember, we came late in the 2017. I mean, this year on the 17th of March. That's when I get the disclosure. So the same time I get the disclosure, I get the disclosure of both the 636 and 375. And on that day, on the 17th of March, Mr. Sibia was there, the attorney of Mshololo. So this story of not knowing the 375, I mean, I'm definitely surprised. It's a bizarre, to say the least. Yes.
Will you be pursuing your trial within a trial once more?
We were waiting for this witness to be finalized. So then, since this witness has not been finalized, under the pretext that Moshololo wants to acquaint herself with 375 contents, for which Baloyi gave her, for which I'm surprised as well. If both of them, they can say they were not aware of that. Where did they get the file? And who can give me? Are they insinuating that people who are investigating 375 are colluded with me, or I'm in cahoots with them? Is what Baloyi is saying and Mshololo are saying. Definitely that will be surprising. But as for what will be happening, because now, as I said, that my attorney told me that the matter has been postponed today to Monday, whereby I'm also told that Musia won't be there. So it's going to be something to say, what is the way forward insofar as this matter is concerned? So that's where we are going to take it from. Yes, because like I said, that I was expecting the finalization of a cross-examination of Mshololo on Musia. So then I will see what's happening on Monday.
So in terms of the 375 docket, is your team pushing for those who were in the house to at least be charged or subpoenaed at this point?
As you say, that I'm the first one to introduce it, and then by the time when I brought Exhibit D and C, it was after, in one of my cross-examination questions, I asked Mr. Musia if he was aware of the existence of 375, for which he said he didn't know. Yes, and then that's when I brought Exhibit D, which is a Musia's affidavit. Remember, the reason to bring the Exhibit D is to remind Musia about the 375 and for the concession of contamination of the scene, for which, in the last paragraph, Musia is conceding to that. Yes, hence I say after he read that his own statement, he had a change of heart now, saying, no, yes, I want to believe that the scene has been tampered with. Yes.
What is the possibility of you calling your clients to defend themselves?
My client will defend themselves at the right time, if that time will ever come. Yes, because you'll remember that what is awkward is that 375 is the case that is supposed to inherit the jurisdiction of South Gauteng.
Yes.
Now we are with the 636
Yes.
in North Gauteng. Yes. So, and I also don't understand this, the mentality to say that you want to cross-examine this witness currently in the witness stand in North Gauteng for the case that's supposed to be to inherit the jurisdiction of South Gauteng.
That's the issue that's also come up in terms of jurisdiction. From what we understood is that because the crime happened in Gauteng, then either of the courts would be able to handle or to hear the trial. But you have raised the issue of jurisdiction before. Have you been given reasons to this day as to why we're in the North Gauteng High Court?
We don't have the reason. But in terms of the law, there is sections that minister can apply, and as well as NDPP, section 22, subsection 3. And then minister can apply 2 sections of CPA to give the jurisdiction to either court if it's in the best interest of administration of justice.
Yeah.
So you can hold on your horses insofar as the jurisdiction is concerned.
Yeah.
Is the issue that is going to be dealt with. Yes.
Let's speak a little bit more about your clients. A lot of issues around where they've been kept, allegations of assault. You've also raised security concerns around your safety. Have you received any reports about how they're being treated in prison so far?
Yeah, it's very bizarre, Slay, because you remember on the 12th, accused number 3 was assaulted, and the case was open. And we were under impression that it was under investigation, and indeed it was under investigation, as I was told lastly. So it was last week, whereby one of the correctional services officer came with a document, said it was given by his senior, the supervisor, to give us that the prosecution has declined to prosecute because it's a common assault. Assault is assault. Whether it's a common or GBH, it doesn't matter. The fact of the matter, they concede to the fact that the assault happened. So then why wouldn't a culprit be prosecuted? Yeah.
Let's speak about you. Are you still getting death threats? Are you still getting threatening phone calls?
It is persisting. Yeah, it is persisting.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you still haven't received any security? You're not afraid that anything might happen to you?
Look, this issue of threats is not happening only to us. It's also happening. You can't believe. It's happening even to the investigating officers of 375. They are experiencing, they are receiving the threats. You see, so if the police themselves are not protecting their own, who are we?
Yeah.
Yes, and then also it's risky because these threats, we know where it's coming. And it's coming from the side of the police. It's coming from the side, let me say, from the side of the state. Yeah, so now, when you expect the protection from the state that is threatening you, what do you expect to happen at the end of the day? Yes.
Advocate Teffo, I think for many South Africans, they want to understand what is this cover-up? Why do you believe as the defense that there is this concerted effort? There were meetings that you allege took place after the crime scene with high-ranking police officials. Why would they want to hide what really happened on that night?
I want to believe there is more than meet the eye, Ashley. And that's what we are pursuing to get. Yeah, it's clear that something wrong has happened in terms of, for the lack of a better way to explain it, I say corruption. You see, when you say corruption, you talk about the umbrella. There are a lot of things that might have happened, you see. So to extend that, it's a very, very first time. It's unprecedented in the situation whereby one incident will have 2 dockets. And then in that, you will find that in terms of the prosecution policy, the two senior prosecutors are clashing in terms of the policy. Remember, their policy is that we prosecute without fear, favor, and prejudice. But in this regard, we see some of the things that is not according to the motto of the NPA to say we prosecute without fear, favor, and prejudice. If you can see, in the docket 636, they decided to pursue people who, according to me, they've got nothing to do with the scene at that address. And then they decided to leave the people who say, yes, we know, we were there, we saw what happened. But now the prosecution just to pursue people who are in the dark. Then you can see some, I can say there's a favor insofar as the people at the house are concerned. You see, that house, it has been protected more than the national key points. Yeah. You will sometimes think that it is a national key point, that house. Yeah, but now we are talking about something else because as the house is being sold, it's no longer the crime scene. But it seems as if the national key points are certain people now, are the moving target.
Tell me, are you in touch with the investigating officers of 375? Do you know whether they are moving around freely? Are they in hiding at this point?
I'm in touch of, we are in touch of all the investigating officers, both 636 and 375. Yeah, we are in touch of both of them. And then for them, if they are experiencing anything wrong or the threats, the investigating officers of 375 are reporting under General Levia. Yeah, and 636, they are reporting under the National Commissioner. That's how they are divided. Yes.
Now, come Monday, Advocate Teffo, we know that it's just going to be some administrative issues. There are issues around court dates, availability of counsel, as well as trying to speedily wrap up this case. Are you concerned about how slowly this trial is moving, especially in terms of your clients being in prison?
I'm very much concerned. That's why I said whatever happened in court today, I'm not happy. I'm definitely not happy about what happened in court. It cannot be that you'll remember the reason this case today is seen the day in court is because of the defense of 1 to 4. If it wasn't because of the defense of 1 to 4, I can tell you this could have been wondering, maybe the case could have been postponed to November. Yes. So thanks to the defense of 1 to 4, I'm giving ourselves the credit. No one is blaring our horn, but we've got the right to blare our own horn. Because it's very, very much unfair. We need expeditious justice here. The Meyiwa family, they need expeditious justice here. Our client here, remember the status of our client. I've got the two clients, fourth client. 2 were not serving the sentence. 2 were serving sentence. So these 2 who were not serving sentence, they have to go home. If I was there today, I was going to make sure that they are released. Yes. It cannot be fair.
Are you anticipating that Kelly Khumalo's lawyer may want to come back inside courts on a watch brief, because her name being mentioned quite often by you as well as Advocate Mshololo now in terms of cross-examination?
I think the issue of Magdalene Monsame is the water under the bridge. To me, it's neither here nor there. Yeah, what she's trying to do is definitely bizarre. And I don't want to make an argument with her, have a side shows. The court is one. Yeah, if she wants to come to court and face me, for what reason, I don't know. Because I'm the defense of 1 to 4. Yes, Kelly Khumalo is not in court. Kelly Khumalo, as so far as I understand, is in the 636. It's a witness of the state. And not just a witness, a main witness of the state.
Do you find it strange that the state didn't call Kelly Khumalo first to come and testify?
It's strange to everyone. I think even yourself, I think it's strange to you. It's very strange.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very strange.
Yeah.
Definitely. And even if she comes to testify there, she's testifying against who? Because in the first place, Monsami herself, in one of the interviews of your sister channel, Monsami make it clear that our clients were arrested by the police.
Yes.
And the police were not in the scene on the fateful day of the 26th of October 2014. But are the same police who are saying these are the real suspects. But they didn't call the people who were in the house to come and identify this, our client. You see, so I'm just shuddered to think. I won't even believe that it can be anyone who was in that house. The day he or she comes to testify, the first thing that I will do myself, whoever that witness is, but has been in that house, I would love to know from him or her if you know these people. You know these people. And I can bet with my last cent that I don't have. Those people in that house, they don't know these people who are the suspect now. Yes.
You say you're on a watch brief for the Meyiwa family on the 375 docket. For who exactly, in terms of the Meyiwa family? Is it the entire family, the brother? Because I know the brother has been very vocal in saying that he doesn't believe that these are the correct suspects.
Yeah, I think you want to put me on the spot now. Yeah. But now, that is a common cause insofar as the case is concerned. Yeah, so, you know, and I am I'm saying this with a heavy heart. You see, when you say, who are you representing as being watching brief insofar as Meyiwa is concerned? Meyiwa is one family, you see. And these people having the tendency to want to divide that family.
Who in particular are talking about AfriForum?
AfriForum, of course. You see, they are doing the divide and rule.
Why?
They are doing the divide and rule because at one stage, if you can go and check our press conference that was held on the 13th of December last year in the University of Pretoria, Sifiso was there. Mapisa was there, the younger sister of accused number 4. These are the people who approached me to represent this accused because the Meyiwa family, I don't say brother, mother, whatever, Meyiwa family is one, you see. So, yeah, they say no. Advocate Teffo, I'm with Mapisa here, Snobile. Our brother sent us together with the other accused there. They say they've seen how you are fighting outside. And you are even somehow, by extension, we can see you are even fighting for us. You don't know us, but you are fighting for us. So now I was approached. As for, can I and my attorney come into legal representation of them? Then we settle down and then we talk about our terms and conditions. Ultimately, we agree that we should represent these people because the Meyiwa family in Sfiso believed that these people are not the people. We've been saying all along, even before the late Mr. Meyiwa passed on. They've been always saying the murderer, if they're so-called murderer, and the murder weapon has been from that house. There's nothing like somebody came and get into the family. So now, initially, before that time, passing of the Meyiwa, the father, Sfiso approached the AfriForum under the pretext that AfriForum, can you assist us insofar as a private prosecution is concerned? Because the NPA here doesn't want to do the right thing. So AfriForum agree that they will assist without any paying the cent. Yes, because you will know, you will understand. SENZO was a national hero. So AfriForum, with their new phenomenon of the private prosecution, with SENZO, they will make a kill in their business. It's what they know.
So you're saying they're using the plight of the Meyiwa family for their own purposes?
Unfortunately, without a doubt.
Yeah.
You see, they are so angry with me now.
Yeah.
Because they look as if I've taken their business away. You see, this Kharine is supposed to tell the people the truth. Because you say, after, because they put the pressure. Let me credit AfriForum.
Yes.
Honestly speaking, they did a good job. They pressurized the NPA to give them the certificate so that they can have a private prosecution. Now NPA was under pressure. So for them to release or to give the Nola prosecute, they realized that once they issued the Nola prosecute, AfriForum, guided by Sifiso, they'll go and do the right thing. And the NPA, the state will be embarrassed. So now, for them to prevent this embarrassment, they decided to embarrass themselves to go and arrest our client so that they cannot issue the Nola prosecute certificate. That's a good job that AfriForum did. Now, after they've been, the people have been prosecuted, that's how the mandate of AfriForum was terminated. Now the high time now, the Kharinel must tell the people the truth. It cannot be a watching brief. Mandate of AfriForum is finished. They must not even come to that court because they no longer even a mandate after our client have been prosecuted. So because the Nola prosecute cannot be there, then automatically the mandate has been prosecuted, has been terminated. Now what is left is to tell the truth, to say, no, look, we are no longer having any mandate. Yes, and that happened. I can tell you, it did happen. When Sifiso introduced me to the NPA and then to the police, and then he also tell the AfriForum, look, for the watching brief, we have appointed Advocate Teffo and his person here. And Kharinel himself, he said, we wish you luck. He wrote even a letter to say, no, we were together, whatever we had, we had. I don't know when they make a turn around to come back. Yes.
Advocate Teffo, just lastly then, a lot of questions are being raised on your submissions that you have an eyewitness who's going to testify that Kelly Khumalo shot SENZO Meyiwa by mistake using a revolver. Do you maintain the submission?
That is on the court record. Yes. Do you expect me to withdraw?
No, I'm just clarifying. Are you sure?
Yes, there is eyewitness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone who was in the house when the murder took place.
Eyewitness is an eyewitness. Yes, eyewitness is an eyewitness. Okay. Yeah, they may be increased by day.
So there may be more than one.
There may be more than one.
All right.
Yes.
I think that's where you can leave it for now.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
All right.
All right. But Dan, I think we've canvassed a lot of issues with Advocate Teffo, as you've correctly heard from him that he wasn't in court today. So I thought it was prudent that we speak to him just to canvass and get an idea of where he's going to go with his defense of accused 1 to 4. We expect him to be at court proceedings on Monday at 10 a.m. Unhappy with a lot of what happened today, but as you can hear, he was, like I told you earlier on, he was the one who had introduced the 375 docket, and now we know that it does exist, and that we are just going to get clarity from the NPA around why they chose to go with the 636 docket.
Yeah, and that matter of jurisdiction, by the way, Slindelo Masigane, thank you, as we conclude there. When I spoke to Magdalene Munsami earlier, Kelly Khumalo's lawyer, she said it should have been raised right at the beginning of the trial, but at the time, I mean, I think the focus was different. Thank you very much for the update there and the chat with Advocate Malisela Teffo, representing accused 1 to 4 in the SENZO Meyiwa murder trial. It's going to be very interesting what's going to happen come Monday in court. Of course, the cross-examination of Sergeant Thabo Musia, the forensic officer, will not happen on Monday. There will be this matter now that has cropped up there's some admin issues as well to be dealt with.